Good afternoon. My name is Amy Todd with Amy's Creative Wishes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And today we're going to make a card using make two cards using the Penguin Place stamp set. The Penguin Place stamp set and the coordinating punch. It's Penguin Builder Punch. We are also going to use the Penguin Playmates designer series paper. So on one side it's just sort of generic, like this is polka dots, and then the other side there's a fun bears. That's the smaller version of it. Snowflakes on this side, more of those characters on the other. We've got stripes and then larger characters. We've got more stripes and larger characters. And then finally we have this green sort of dashes, is the best way to describe it, I guess. And then again, larger animals. And again, larger animals. The penguins on this paper will punch out with the Penguin Builder Punch. So that's always fun. And again, some trees with, again, smaller images of the penguins, the fox, and the bear. So it's a lot of fun. This designer series paper is actually free during Celebration. Celebration started August 3rd and runs to September 30th. I apologize. I'm noticing I keep cutting out again, and I don't have a way to fix that. Anyway, Celebration. This is our second celebration of the year. It goes from August 3rd to September 30th. And so for every $60 you spend, you get to pick something out of this beautiful brochure. There's beautiful papers. There's some great stamp sets. All at the $60 mark. And there's some dies that match the Counting Sheep stamp set. So each of these are $60 increments. But these dies, which coordinate with the stamp set in the annual catalog, and this stamp set are at the $100 before shipping and tax in order to pick those items. But today we're actually the Penguin Playmates designer series paper. Let me see if I can find it in here. Yep. It's on page 4. Penguin Playmates 12x12 designer series paper. And it's free with a $60 order. So we're playing with that today. So I'm going to get my punch out of the way and my stamp set and show you the two cards. So this one says, I like you a lotto. It's like a little, except a lot. It's funny play on words. And then this one is, to the coolest friend ever. Lots of thanks. So, oh, sorry, I'm moving my camera. Didn't mean to shake it like that. My apologies. So let's get started. We're going to start with this card here. Need is a piece of fresh freesia cardstock measuring 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. We have a piece of Misty Moonlight measuring 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. We have a piece of that designer series paper measuring 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of basic white for the inside, which measures 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And I know that's an odd size, but I do that so that I can get 5 layers out of one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And I've shown that before, how to do that. I'll show it again in a future video. I have a circle out of base, and then I just have some scraps. I have basic black, basic white, and pumpkin pie scraps for punching. So let's actually start with the punching. So you're going to open your punch, you're going to slide that button up and that opens up the punch. Okay, so we are going to punch out feet. So that's that for the pumpkin pie. Let me get the scraps pieces that punched out. So there we go. There's our 2 feet. Now we are going to punch out with basic white the smaller of the 2 body images. We're going to punch out the larger of the 2 body images. We don't need that black foot. Okay, so that's it for the punching. Now, the basic white body, the eyes, and stamp them. That was with Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And then with the pumpkin pie, there's 2 different noses. One is a side view, one is a front view nose. So we're putting on the front view nose, if that makes sense. It's just attaching the pieces together. So attach the white piece to the black piece. And then the feet. There's our cute little pumpkin. Or penguin. Pumpkin. Penguin. Penguin. Geez, I can't speak today. Okay, so now you notice on this card, I have 2 different DSPs. That's actually the same piece of paper. I'm just going to cut 1 inch. Here, let me grab my trimmer. I'm just going to cut 1 inch off and then flip it over. So we cut 1 inch off. Flip it over, and we've got 2 pieces of designer series paper. So how we do that, we're going to layer them on the Misty Moonlight layer. So I'm just going to go to the side here, and where it's even on 3 sides, I will lay it down. And then this one, I'm going to lay down and make it even on 3 sides. And there we go. We just press down. And there we go. We've got 2 different designer series papers, but it's actually the same one, just opposite. And oh, I forgot a scrap piece of white for the sentiment, but that's okay. I've got lots of scraps here beside me. So this gets put on flat. I didn't want to have too much dimension, and I wanted the penguin to be dimensionalized, so make sure we've got this card base going the right way. Yep. Lie that on, making sure all 4 sides are even. There we go. Oh, the circle is dimensionalized, sorry, not the penguin. So I'm going to add the penguin to the center of the circle. And then the reason I did the circle is so that it would stand out from the paper. The penguin would stand out from the paper, the designer series paper. So I'm going to add 3 dimensionals. Should be good. And then that just gets set right about there. And now we need our Bear with me while I find a piece here that will work. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. So here's the sweet little white piece, and that's in Misty Moonlight. So I Like You a Lotto. And then on the inside, says, it's like a little, except a lot. And I'm going to need the orange and the black. There we go. It's nice to have a little penguin on the inside. It's always nice to decorate the inside of your cards. Where did I do with the feet? There they are. There's two. There we go. So that's using pumpkin pie for the beak and the feet. And now we will just put this on the inside. And there's some smudges on the inside. So I'm just using my sand eraser to get some of the smudges off. And now we need to, I'm going to have to stamp the I Like You a Lotto again. I got some orange ink on it. Okay. Trying not to get my fingers in it, but I got my fingers in it. Okay, now we're gonna trim. I'm just trimming this down a bit because there we go. And there's still another piece long enough for that same sentiment, so I'll hold on to that. Now this gets dimensionals on behind Lotto. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals and then some flat adhesive on the behind the I Like You part. That way it's even when I put it on. The part is going on the penguin. And there we go. I Like You a Lotto. It's like a little except a lot. So there we go. That is our first card. Now we're going to go on to our second card, which I will show you again. To the coolest friend ever. Lots of thanks. So what you need for it is a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock, measuring 4 1/4 by 11, scored in the middle at 5 1/2. I have a piece of basic white, again for the inside, 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. I have 2 pieces of designer series paper, and these are different ones. They both measure 2 inches by 5 1/4. I think it's 5 1/4. Or is it 5? Nope, 5 1/4. 2 inches by 5 1/4. I have a scrap of Misty Moonlight for the sentiment. I stamped and die cut the hat, the toque, and the scarf in fresh freesia, and I fussy cut them out already so you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me fussy cut. And then I have a piece of basic white that measures 3 3/4 by 3. And a fresh freesia piece that measures 4 by 3 1/4. So, let's start with our stamping. I'm going to get soft seafoam with the hill type image from the stamp set. And I'm going to stamp it lower this time than I did on my original. So there we go. That's for the outside. And then I need one for the inside. Again, lower. Oh, I gotta do it again. I got some green there. Let's try that again. Oh wait, no, I still need the green because I want to stamp some trees. There we go, that's for the outside. And then for the inside, two beside each other. And that's, I think, it for the soft seafoam. Now, for the inside, or sorry, for the outside, I mean, I'm going to stamp the other penguin, the one that's sliding on its stomach. There we go. Again, I got ink again. This is not a good day for me. I got ink all over me. Okay. Now, what did I do with the... Let's attach the hat and scarf now before I lose them. Because they are pretty small pieces. There's the hat. And scarf. And let me grab the pumpkin pie ink, and now I'm going to use the sideways beak. I'm going to bring this closer to me so I can see. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I've got some Wink Stella here, and I'm just going to put some Wink Stella here on what would be the snow. So that's really going to sparkle. And I have 2 more things to stamp, just the sentiments. Okay. So let's, and I believe I did them in black. So we're going to go lots of thanks. And then on the Misty Moonlight, we will stamp to the coolest friend ever. There we go. Now we're gonna trim that. Okay, now it's just putting everything together. So I'm going to attach the basic white to the fresh freesia layer. And let's attach bring the Misty Moonlight card base in and just match that to the three sides. So the two sides in the top. Okay, and now this gets put on dimensionals. If you're watching, say hello and where you're watching from. And if you like what you see, please like and share my video. Show me some hearts too. I would appreciate that very much. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can see the wink of Stella on the snow. Oh, hi, Kathy. Thanks. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for watching, and you're welcome. It's nice to see you here. So the only thing this needs now is the sentiment for the outside. So we are going to put it on some mini dimensionals. Which, bear with me, I apologize. It's hard to do now that I have nails. I've never had nails my whole life up until a couple months ago when I started going to a nail tech for really. So there's a smudge right there, so I'm going to put the sentiment right over that smudge and you'll never see it. So, to the coolest friend ever. Oh, out of snail. Let me get a new one here. So, there we go. Now this just gets put on the inside. And it has Wink of Stella on the snow as well. Sorry, it's cutting out. Yeah, you can't really see the Wink of Stella on the video, but it's there and it makes it really pretty. So that is our 2 cards for today. I hope you like them. If you do, as I said, please like and share my video. I would greatly appreciate if you like and share my video. If you do and you're in Canada, please comment shared and you'll be entered into a draw to win some prizes. They're embellishments of basic pearl jewels, star designer elements, beaded pearls, and ice cream corner sprinkles. So you get to pick from one of those. And that is it for today. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I do have to mention I will be gone for the next 2 Fridays. So I won't be going live the next 2 Fridays. I will return. Oh shoot, what's the date? The 24th, I think, is the next Friday I will be live. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's September 24th. Because the 10th and the 17th, I will be gone in Ontario. I'm coming home the 17th, but I won't be home. Coming home on the 17th, I won't be home in time to do a video, so you'll see me the following Friday, which I believe is September 24th. So, thanks so much, and we'll see you then. Bye.